Good morning. Just moving. There we go. Hello. Hi guys. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. We're just having a bit of a spring clean. It's Saturday morning. Tidying up. A bit of bleach being used, which is probably not a good thing. Right. Cupcakes today. Is that the postman arriving? There we go. So, hello. So I've got here 6 gorgeous little cupcakes with lots of decorative stuff, and I was thinking that would be really nice as a wallpaper. So I'm going to give that to Daisy. So you can do whichever ones you want to do. There we go. You've had a nice lion, haven't you? Reading Harry Potter too late. Okay, so cupcakes. I'm going to just do 6 so that I've got it going from left to right so you can see. So like what we discussed with our last lesson.
Can I show my tooth?
At the end of the lesson, sweetheart, we're doing an art class now, aren't we?
Why are you going like this?
Okay, so it's an art class, Daisy McClay. So I'm going to draw a line to get the proportions right on my page. So that's where I'm going to sit them along. And I'm just going to do 3. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. So, and now I'm going to do them much smaller than that actually, just to, so that I know that that's my space that I've got. So making those marks on the page first, just to know that you're happy with the proportions of where you're going.
Mummy, you didn't clean underneath there.
We've been cleaning this morning.
But you didn't clean underneath there.
You're doing art, Daisy.
Yeah. So?
Okay, so we're talking about the
Whoopsies. I didn't mean to do that.
So we are getting our triangles with ends there, and now I'm going to get some 3D-ness, so just like little flurries like that.
Ella said sweaty workout followed by calming.
I know. I loved this morning we've been on my niece Ella's Instagram live doing a fitness HIIT class, which I have to say Ella was amazing. The music was great. We were doing it in the garden. It was lovely.
Was it?
9 o'clock.
Oh, I wasn't awake then.
So now I'm just so having done the little bits like that, then on the bits coming out do those lines, and then the bits behind you do that line. So then you're starting to get a really, I'm bringing it nice and close. So then you can start to get a real 3D effect. So there's your first bit like that. And then on those lines you go down. And each one you can do at different distances. Daisy, give it a go. Good girl. Come on. Good girl. Yes, please.
I'm not drawing on this one.
And then, good girl. Come on.
No.
Do that one. That's fine. And then, Daisy's going to do some shout outs in a minute. I'm just going to pop some lovely risen, perfectly baked cupcakes. So I think Daisy's going to cook later. She does a cooking with some friends.
Cupcakes.
You're not going to do cupcakes?
No, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Cupcakes would be a good one.
Or was I just trying? Zoe, what's Tilly doing?
Okay, so... Oh, I was going to do candles on them, but actually I'm not, am I?
It feels too tall, like just one candle.
Quite fun. I'm going to do cherries on one. So 2 little round circles. And then that, I'll do strawberries on another. Which way round am I going to do it? That way, I think.
Not sure, I need to check.
And then on this one we'll just do, what are they called? Thousand Island. What's those called? Sprinkled stuff, Daisy. The multicolours. Sprinkles.
100,000. Is that?
Hundreds and thousands. All the different colours. Okay, and let's make it all really colourful and really fun. What colour palette shall we use, Days? Do you want? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Before I start to use my pen, just so I can start to think about the colour palette, I'm going to, on the piece of paper, I'm going to do my colours. So I've got some red for my strawberries and my cherries. And then I'm going to do a lovely orange.
Or pink.
So actually, look, you can't eat. Oh, that's actually pink. Oh my goodness. Nice clean water.
Hundreds and thousands.
Thank
yeah.
you. Oh my
Granny
goodness,
said
going
that.
mad.
That's what I thought.
Thank you, Daisy. I'm Granny. Okay, so now I'm just thinking about my colour palette that I'm going to use. So I'm going to have I'm going nice and bright. And I'm going to get a turquoise in there as well. Daisy's favourite colour.
Yellow.
Actually, look at this palette here. And then I'm just going to stop there. Just going to do those.
I don't think that looks as similar as to that.
No, it doesn't, but it's kind of going with the tones.
And there's no
there we
pink
go.
in.
No, I'm not going to use the pink. I got the pink wrong. So I'm going to get that out just because Daisy's observation is absolutely right. This one was meant to be orange, so I'm just going to get rid of that. So there's my colour palette that I'm going to use. So I've got my pencil markings down. So now I'm going to grab my pen and I'm going to just very confidently go over my pencil marks.
You could do rainbow.
Oh yeah, that would be lovely. So I mean, I've chosen those 5 colours and now I'll make that into rainbow, absolutely. Hello, good morning. Thank you for joining. So we just get the simple shapes in, make it nice and 3D feel to it by popping these lines in. And then we'll put the cherry on top. Oh, I can't wait for the cherries to be in season. Yummy. We've got a cherry tree and the birds normally get to it before we do. Okay, so get those lines in. So there's our first cupcake on the page. And now we can start to think about, whilst I'm drawing the next one, I've got my colour palette, so I can start to think, if I want to do it rainbow, maybe rather than just doing those lines to there, I need to take these lines all the way down like this. So I'll do that.
Do we?
And then I'll do the same with the next one. And then nice smooth hand along the paper so you can really get those lines, keep going all the way to the end of where you're trying to get to. So there, like that. So we'll go all the way down to the line so that we can get our rainbows in. So the week after next, guys, is half term. And so we're wondering, Daisy and I were thinking it would be a really good idea to go back to our 10:30 in the morning rather than 5:15 in half term.
I think we should make it 11.
No, because I don't want to take up my day. Although, if everyone else agrees with you, then I'm very happy to go with that. But I think, otherwise...
Yeah. But 11 or 10:30?
Yeah. What does everyone think? We'll have a look later.
Is that how you spell it?
Yeah, I think so.
Probably not.
So this one, I'm putting a little bit more detail.
10:30 or later. 10:30 would be perfect.
Oh, I think 10:30 is a good time.
I could wait.
It's our little haven days. The boys are still asleep.
So could I.
So could you be still asleep? True, but you'll feel like you've achieved something, which is always a nice feeling. Okay, so now I'm putting my 100... What are they called, Daisy? What am I putting on here?
Sprinkles. Just like sprinkles, it doesn't matter.
Oh my goodness, I know, but my memory is not there. Scary. Okay, and now we've got to put the cake in. And there we go. So now we've got our nice lines in and we're ready to go. And it's great because we've got our colour palette and we know what we're doing. So I've got 5 colours, and now if I count here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they've all got 7. So rather than starting with the same colour, I'm going to use the same pattern. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then come back to the red. But I'm going to start this one with red, and then I'm going to start the next one with a different colour, just so that they're slightly different, but that they all sit nicely next to each other. So I'm finding a nice size paintbrush that I want to work with. Actually, I want to work with quite a good size. So lots of water on my page. Oh, we need to put a light on.
It's been 11 minutes.
We're doing well. Oh, thanks, Daisy. Well, that's a bit too low, sweetheart. Sorry. That's Daisy's moving the light for me. Thank you, darling. Just hold it there, please.
Will it pop up?
Thank you. Just hold it there for me, darling. Not too low.
No, is that fine? Because
No, that's too low, sweets. That's it. Oh, you've just turned it off.
I haven't.
Okay, so this one we're going to start.
But
In fact, I'm going to put my cherry on first. Let's get my paint closer to the page.
Mine are all 7 to the magic cupcake number.
We love an odd number. Okay, so I'm just going to get these fruit colours on. Yeah, that's fine.
Zoe, what do you think I should cook? Because I don't know what I should cook.
Okay. Zoe, Daisy and Tilly do cooking together at the weekends. And Jazzy. Okay, and then we'll just put a couple of red Thousand Islands on there as well. So now we just get one.
I'm so tired.
I tell you what, your job today, Daisy.
Do we have...
It's taking your plats out, isn't it? That's going to be a nice quiet job.
Banoffee pie.
Banoffee pie.
I swear we have condensed milk as well.
And digestive biscuits. I think you're in luck.
Okay,
so
pie.
We're getting the
I'm
red.
I'm not doing one without bananas. Salmi.
We've got a banana.
Yeah, but I'm not doing one without bananas.
Okay, and then this one will start. So let's do this one. Let's start this one on the third one, just so that they're all slightly different. So now, because we know we've got 5 colours, we need 4.
Oh yeah, Granny
told me that
I should make scones.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'll do
And then it would be that one
next
again.
week.
Does that make sense? Yes. So I'll do that there.
We're making spiced apple and blackberry Campbell.
Delicious. That sounds amazing. So just getting a nice deep red on the page for... I'm not going to do that one as red again. Okay. Next one's going to be orange. I'm going to leave that one and go to my turquoise just so that give the red a bit of time to dry.
Whoopsie, so you've got 15 minutes.
I'm doing well, aren't I?
Yeah, compared to like normal.
Thank you. Okay, so that one I felt I had too much paint on the page, so I've moved some of the paint onto the next one here. And now I'm going to get water.
Why on these ones have you only done like circular tops and not those tops? And they're done.
I don't know.
Did those take longer?
They did take longer.
You should do them in cupcake cases and call them bites, banoffee bites.
Oh, wow. I love that idea.
And then we could do like 2 without bananas.
Oh, what a great idea. Got those plastic cupcake ones as well that you could use rather than the paper ones.
What
if you wanted. Recycled ones.
The red ones.
Okay, so we've done 1, 3, so now not 4. So now we go to the green one. So this green one's coming next to this red, so I just need to make sure that I try not to let these run. So I'm moving the paper around so it's easier for me. So then nicely, nice steady hand.
Are you going to leave the icing?
The icing white. I think we should do a sort of creamy colour. I like white.
Can Alice join the banoffies? What?
That's Tilly's cousin, I think. I'm guessing. Okay, so
I
then...
did that once. It was really yummy. But be careful they don't stick to the pan.
Okay.
You should do... Sorry. Can you have much water? Can you have too much water with watercolour?
Yes, you can. You can. So what you need to do is you need to have a piece of kitchen roll or loo roll, and you just have to, if you've got too much water on the page, just roll that up like that, and you can literally, like a rubber, you can take it off. Look how much that's absorbed, and you can almost get. So even you can use it to change the colour.
Is the cat still in here?
Like that, or if you want to dry it out. So that one now will be super quick to dry because I've taken off most of the water. It's totally changed the colour of it. So it's not nearly as vibrant. So I'm actually going to now put that back on because I would prefer to see it a bit more vibrant. But you absolutely I guess to answer that question in a bit more depth. So like, look, that's now run onto the red. So I need to get it out of the red. You can either just say that that's a lovely quality, which it is, or you can do that.
Loving the art and cooking theme.
No. Okay, so...
I can't wait to make banoffee pie.
Oh, that's such a good idea.
I wish it's today. I hope it's today. I really want it.
Okay, so like that now here, that's really, really deep green. So what I'm thinking now is I've still got the same amount of paint on my paintbrush. So I'm going to take the paint off my water brush, put it into the water. And now I've just got water on my paintbrush. And now I'm going to work what's there. And you have to work quite quickly. So look, that's not marked on the watercolour paper. So it's not left marks. So there we go. So now I'm going to go to my... I'm thinking maybe I could do with a smaller brush, just so that I'm careful not to go over the red, basically. So I'm going to get just a tiny bit smaller brush, and I'm going to use my orange.
You've got 10 minutes before you like the half parts mark.
Okay. Thank you, Daisy. Okay, so we'll go.
Till the end.
So I'm just gonna. I've got my colour palette in the way, so I'm having to slightly move. I think I'm going to turn the whole thing upside down and work this way. And now put more water on my paintbrush. There we go. That's better. Now making sure that I don't go into the turquoise. And then there we go.
What are those things called?
What's that? I don't know what you're pointing at, sweetheart. Boxes, box files. I don't know. Okay, so they would be useful. They would be useful for you, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
With your homeschooling.
And just my desk generally.
Keeping you tidier.
Because it's so messy, my desk. It gets so messy.
Okay.
That noise.
So I'm moving the paper around to make it easier, whichever way works for you with your hand, and making sure that you're not going over the top of. That's why it's quite nice working with a small piece of paper. It makes it easier. So nice steady hand. And so I might do that one as orange as well, just to mix it up. So it's not too uniform, but it's got the same lovely palette. You know, so you don't have to choose 5 colours. You could have chosen 3 colours or 2 colours. It's always nice to see what colours you're working with before you start, though. Get happy, because that, like I got it wrong, and I can work out just on that little bit what colours I want to use rather than.
Are you going to colour in the actual cupcake like the...
Is someone asking that?
No.
You're asking that. I know, I'm undecided.
So you've got 9 minutes.
Well, no, because I think I'm going to do the other bit instead. I think I'd quite like to keep those, although they do look a bit white, don't they? But the thing is when I think they could do with being like a pinky colour, couldn't they?
Daisy, you make me chuckle just like my son's homeschooling desks. At the end of the week, my desk in the office always gets really messy because I have so many worksheets that I have to put in the folder.
You got about how many different places that you work? 3 different places. A kitchen table, office desk, and your desk. So you've basically got 3 untidy spaces. Okay. But that's fine. We love...
Same. Not to the 3 desks, I'm guessing. It's with about the folder.
The messy.
I don't know why I have so many.
Okay. So there we go. A nice bit of
I reckon
orange.
you should have just done red, orange.
Yeah, that would have looked gorgeous. I love these colours together though.
Yeah.
I think they look great.
The red and orange there look really good together.
And I like the fact that they're all slightly different. So we need turquoise now. So to get rid of some of the water, just so that I can go in here, because I'm slightly nervous about that having so much water on it. I'm going, because normally I'd be waiting, but because we've only got half an hour to get this done,
You've got 8
I need to
now.
dry it there just so that I can get the turquoise in. So that's quite a lot of paint. I want to add more water to that.
I really want to let someone in the live.
No. Or I'm not sure they'd want to.
Some people do want to.
I think they press it by mistake, Days. Okay, so I'm thinking green there and green there. And what colour am I missing? So red, orange, turquoise, green. Oh, I know, I've forgotten the bright blue.
Wow.
I haven't got the bright blue. Let's get that one in. So it's annoying, it's going to be on the end of both. I don't think I'm going to put it on that one.
That's not bright blue.
It's a different colour to the one I used, wasn't it? Whoops, that's gone in, but that's okay.
I think you
I used that one.
One. Yeah.
It's a much stronger blue. There we go.
Can I show my tooth now?
Daisy lost a tooth this week. So we just got that in there, like that.
4 minutes till the end of your, Miss Serrano joined, but 4 minutes till the end of your half an hour.
So that has now just run in, so I'm just going to very carefully with this. I actually don't mind the colours together though. I might have left that, but I decided to. get rid of it.
I know. Octavia. I feel like I'm allowed to call her Octavia. A bit late. Love it.
Okay, there we go. So now we need to just get
need
these
to do
lovely
the
1,000
sprinkles.
sprinkles on, don't we? So
You saw them 1,000 diamonds now.
1,000 diamonds. That's a much known name. And also we need to do the pink, don't we? I'm going to do the pink first because it's a lighter colour. We always say to do light colours first. So I'm going to get lots of water. And my pink is quite a funny colour, so I'm making sure I'm going to use lots of water to get the colour onto the page. Mix it up. So it's quite hard talking and painting. I'm normally completely silent with a bit of Radio 4 on, so it's actually really nice to have some chatting. Okay, so this is almost just water I'm using on this last bit. And look at that all come through the green into the blue. I'm just going to get rid of that so that it looks like a marble effect. There we go. So whilst that pink is doing a little bit of drying, I'm just going to get a bigger paintbrush, a little bit bigger.
I don't think you're going to get onto the, is it
No.
live that it says?
And then just get, so this is quite a strong colour.
Does
So
that
I'm just
say
going to
live?
not put any more of that pink onto it. I'm going to use some of that on this next cupcake as well.
That looks like a brown, more of a brown.
It's got a very brown in the pink, hasn't it? And I don't like it when it's like that, but it becomes a really pretty colour when you put lots of water into it and spread it across the page. It changes and becomes really pretty. The magic of watercolours.
1 minute, 30 seconds until it's been half an hour.
Well, it's perfect,
and then
isn't it?
you've got 3 minutes.
Okay, so
3 minutes, 30 seconds to be precise.
there we go. I'm pleased we put the pink into the cupcakes. That finishes them off really nicely. So now I'm just going to do, with my smaller brush, the 1,000 Island. 1,000 Island? Oh my goodness. Sprinkles. Let's just call them sprinkles, as Daisy said. Thanks, Daisy. So I'm going to do them as the colour palette that we've got rather than true.
My favourite of the case of the cupcake is that one.
Which one? That one? So the stronger one. Do you like the marble effect on that one? Oh, Lord. So I should be waiting.
But you haven't got time. Just leave it and then you can do it after, start the live. You've spent 13 minutes.
Don't worry, I can rub it out.
You've
all right.
spent 30 minutes on
So
your Instagram
I've got my
today.
little...
Mama.
No, that doesn't...
Is it just you spent
so I'll just
30
get
minutes
rid
on
of
your
that.
live or 30 minutes fully on Instagram?
That's not so bad now. And I'm going to wait before I do the other 1,000 Island because it's still a bit too wet. So there we go. There we have our cupcakes. How cute are those?
2 minutes till the end.
So what we've got here, it's quite fun. Live life to the full.
I thought it
So
said
this is
live.
Live, yeah, it's quite... does.
It can be either.
Live, live.
They're both spelt the same.
Okay, so let's get some... We've got 2 minutes to get...
Because we're on a live right now.
2 minutes. How much can Mummy get done in 2 minutes? We've got eggs, we've got flour.
Wheat.
Wheat.
That I used to not be able to have.
There's our eggs. Oh my goodness, we saw some beautiful blackbird eggs last weekend when we were gardening. We upset them. I hope that they... in the tree that Daddy and I were... Okay, Siv can come and help us today. Going to burn cardboard today. Cinnamon sticks. Cinnamon sticks.
No, we're doing the cooking
you know those?
today.
Yeah, we've got that to do.
Because I really want to do it
Spatula.
today.
I've got a red spatula, so I'm going to do a nice red spatula.
I really want to do it today.
I'm going to
You've
do a
got 1
multicoloured
minute.
whisk. So we're going to
11 o'clock.
Do
Exactly.
that.
It's 11 o'clock. Mum.
Okay, and a
You're
wooden
rushing
spoon.
so much there.
No, that's good.
So, rushing
Fine.
is good.
No, but this is fine. Can't tell. I mean, you can't tell with the work. That's what I mean, but it's good. Oh, look, we've got a dot as the egg. So, guys, everyone's happy with us changing half term to being 10:30. That's great news. Remember, this week's competition ends tonight. So make sure, thank you for everyone that sent in all their pictures. There's some amazing stuff for us to choose from. So, and the subscription one, sorry, I got that wrong. It's every month. But every week is the, for everyone, lives. And then there's an extra one for my subscribers once a month. They get a bonus one. But so just make sure you send pictures in from today, and Daisy and I will make a final decision before we announce on Monday. So have great weekends, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope this has started your weekend off with a really lovely, nice little bit of therapy. And the DPD man's just arrived. So what are they bringing? Thank you, guys.